Welcome to Moments of Insight with Marilyn. I'm your host, Marilyn Stewart Richardson, and we're here today at the Trump rally here in the great big state of Anchorage, Alaska. And oh wow, we have two visitors here that is visiting with us from Ukraine. And I just want to get you all perspective on what you're hoping for today and give me some insight on what is going on in Ukraine.
Absolutely. You want to go?
Yeah, so Ukraine has been valiantly holding the line for the last 3 years. They're fighting for everything that we as Americans or we here in America believe. I've had the great privilege of living both in Ukraine and here in America. And there aren't people who love America more, at least outside of America, than the Ukrainian people. So I really hope, and they really hope, that President Trump can bring peace to Ukraine, a peace that lasts for a really long time, because Russia likes to go to war with people, and Ukrainians don't want to fight this war anymore. They want peace more than anybody. They're not going to tolerate anybody who wants another day of this war, and if President Trump can do it, he certainly deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
President Trump, said,
What do you think peace would look like?
President Trump said that he can end the war, and I think he can end the war if he go and talks with Putin, tells him stop the killing. And obviously Ukrainians really want this peace. So the peace for Ukrainians, they want a true peace, not just a pause for Putin to attack again in 10 days or a month or 2 months. So for that, I think Ukraine will need to receive air defenses, which Ukraine is ready to pay for, right? They're ready to buy it.
Ukraine does not want a handout. Ukraine wants to buy American weapons.
President Trump today said that America can make money out of that. That can be a good deal when NATO countries can buy those weapons. So Ukraine, for peace, needs to be safe, secure. So basically, obviously, push Putin out of it for him to stop the killing and be able to defend themselves if and when, frankly, Putin will try to kill more people.
So this summit is very important, not only to America, but to Ukraine
100%.
and Russia and to the world. Am I right?
I think this is the first step. Let's hope that next meeting will be with Ukraine at the table with President Zelensky to negotiate something meaningful. Obviously, Putin and Trump, they can talk, and Putin will obviously try to insist on his demands, non-realistic demands, or use his delay tactics. President Trump has seen that. He says, we had those phone calls, terrific conversations, but then Putin keeps killing more people. So when Ukraine comes to the table, I think they can try to negotiate something meaningful, ceasefire or peace deal. So I think we'll see that later. Yeah.
Well, in my closing to President Trump, and what would you like to say?
President Trump has to come to this meeting with the position of strength. And also, if I could talk to the president, I would tell him, you said you could persuade Putin to return abducted Ukrainian children. 20,000 Ukrainian children are in Russia now. I think President Trump can pressure Putin and tell him that no peace deal without freeing Ukrainian kids. And if he can secure releasing Ukrainian kids, I think he deserves Nobel Peace Prize for that, because nobody was ever able to do that. I think President Trump is the person to.
So you think he will be a top candidate for the Nobel Peace Prize?
If he can secure that, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And again, welcome to the great state of Alaska. Can I get both of you guys' names?
Sure, my name is Ostap.
Julian.
Welcome, and thank you.
Thank you.